hour today, but we have a great hour. We've got some really select electronics that we picked out for you. I'm really excited about starting off with this Blu-ray player. I know a lot of you still like to watch your shiny discs. I'm one of them. I have collections of both regular DVDs and Blu-rays going back many, many years, and you can play either one of those on this. It's got a lot of really cool features. We have not had a Blu-ray player like this back in a while, so I'm excited that they brought it back. The price is crazy good. It's a slam and deal for under $100 to get a Samsung name, and this has built-in Wi-Fi. It's 4K ready, it's 3D ready, so if you have a 4K TV or if you have a 3D TV, you're gonna need this. And of course, it's got the built-in Wi-Fi, so you've got all your, all your smart aspects built into this as well. We've got a great package that includes 3 months of that Daily Burn Premium, and also to PlayOn Plus, and we'll talk about that in just a bit. It's on 5 payments today of only $20. It's $19.99. We aired it for a little bit last night. 200 people picked it up. So if you're looking to get really the best Blu-ray experience you can get for your smart TV or HDTV, this is the way to go. It's 514-398. My good friend Bill Duggan is here to talk all about it. We were just having that conversation about how a lot of people just stream now, but people like me, like when I travel, I have a DVD player in my on my computer, and so I take my DVDs and my Blu-rays, and I invested in a Blu-ray player for the house. What a big difference Blu-ray is anyway versus regular DVD. It's
huge upgrade.
Amazing. But this does other things other than just play your movies.
Well, that's just it. You like the shiny disc experience, but I'm sure your son, he likes to stream everything.
Right.
So what you're getting today does all of that. Normally you'd have to go buy a media streamer, you'd have to buy a Blu-ray player, you'd have to buy a DVD player. This one purchase from Samsung, and Samsung's the #1 TV manufacturer out there. They know how we like to interact with our electronics. But let's just go into the Blu-ray story real quick. So, 8 of the 9 Hollywood studios are all gonna be going Blu-ray for 2 reasons. One, they can't always have both on the shelves, They can't always have, standard and Blu-ray in the kiosks or available for sale. So they're all gonna go Blu-ray because that's the best quality out there. More content, more visual, more lifelike, and that's what we want. So you're gonna be prepared. But what about all those discs you already own? Like all those box sets and stuff you've collected. You normally would keep an older DVD around just to watch those because the Blu-ray players of the past did not play all those shiny discs. What you're getting today is gonna play your Blu-ray discs. It's gonna play your old DVDs. It's gonna play your music discs, 3D discs, and even 4K content. But really what's exciting about this, yes, it plays the shiny disc stories, but because it's smart, because it's a Wi-Fi enabled Blu-ray player, it now has the ability to stream Netflix, Hulu, Pandora, YouTube, and that's just scratching the surface. There's stuff for the sports fans, the music lovers, everything, and this is just one purchase. It's an upgrade for your whole entertainment center, and maybe you can't afford the brand new TV. Or maybe you have that old TV that you've been thinking about, sending off to college or putting in the kids' gaming room. This one device brings this new life to this television. It's now 3D capable. It has a built-in web browser. I have a smart TV at home, but it's not as smart as it used to be. It's a little slower.
Yeah, that's like my TV.
Yeah, but when you add this, it's Samsung smart.
Exactly, and that's what you get. You kind of open up a whole nother world. And if you got, I think a lot of people, their concern is all I have is DVDs, and is that going to be enough? If you buy Blu-rays, they're not gonna play on your DVD. It's complete. They don't. First of all, let me explain sort of very simply how it works. And Bill knows this, is that the DVDs basically use a different color light to read the digital information off of the little disc, whereas Blu-ray uses blue light. That's why it's called Blu-ray. And Blu-ray is able to soak up and pack in much more information that translates to the screen. It's a better picture. That's a simplified way of putting it, but it is actually a Blu-ray of light, and it's really the way it reads information. You get so much depth. You get better color. You get everything that makes it look better. But in addition to just being that Blu-ray player, if you do watch your DVDs, this has what we call upscaling.
Oh, which is huge and important. Because what happens is, a lot of us have those older DVDs and we want to enjoy them. And the thing is, we keep that standard DVD player around. This DVD player has the ability to upscale. What does that mean? You have that old box set, you have something from, the 90s. This will actually make it crisper and sharper, giving you the ability to upscale non-4K footage. So that's the cool part about it. But what's also really phenomenal about this TV is if you did invest in a 4K television, You want a Blu-ray player that can keep up with the technology. You want a Blu-ray player that can play Blu-ray discs. That's why this is really just a future-proof purchase and investment. So maybe you've been scared to go 4K, get this home. Maybe you've been scared to go smart, get this home. Or maybe you did go 4K, this will work with those 4K TVs. And one thing you notice I just did over here is I jumped into the HSN Shop by Remote app. Not every media streamer out there even offers this, but Samsung does. So what does this mean? I can cut to the head of the line. I have user-friendly options. Because yes, maybe you're the HSN shopper of the family, but a sports fan comes in the house or is staying with you for summer vacation. You want to give them something different and a different option. What do? I'm going to back out of here, hit exit. I'm going to hit yes, boom, just like that. And it's going to take me back to the Samsung Smart Hub, which why is this important? It now has this television that I thought I was going to just junk or donate or give to the kids going to college, now has Netflix, now has a full web browser or HSN Shop by Remote, and that's just scratching the surface. I'm going to jump into the App Store, and this is going to give me this is just what I've picked so far, stuff for the baseball lover, karaoke machine, just for the birthday party or some rainy day in the summertime, you now have a karaoke machine built into your TV.
That's pretty cool.
And the thing is, you see everything's there from YouTube to Amazon Prime to Hulu. And this is just having options. Did I go buy a brand new TV? Did I go buy, one of those pucks or discs that makes my TV smart, but doesn't play all my shiny discs?
Right, now you've got more equipment that you need to plug in and deal with.
And remotes, yeah, exactly.
And so this kind of takes care of all that right under one roof. And it's funny because the difference between regular DVD and Blu-ray is huge because I just about 4 or 5 months ago, I love that Lord of the Rings trilogy. Danny got me all into this weird stuff, back in the day.
Admit it, you love it.
Yeah, I do like it, and I'm a Harry Potter guy too. But anyway, I had the old DVD versions of those. What a difference the Blu-rays are. It's amazing. And in DVD, even though we say, DVD will last forever, DVD scratch, and so if you've got some that are freezing, which is what was happening to the Lord of the Rings thing, I get like on the Two Towers or whatever it is, and I'd be like, no, it's stuck. And you can't fast forward it, and you're like, that disc is ruined. If it gets a little bit of dust or scratches and you don't clean your machine or whatever, or, plus those things just get thrown around. If you do finally get Blu-ray, you'll see the difference. So it really is worth getting a Blu-ray player to watch all your favorite movies. And at this price, I mean, think about it, because a streamer can cost you $50, $75, $100 just for
Easily.
a streamer.
Exactly.
This is a streamer and a Blu-ray player built in.
And a Blu-ray player, and your music CDs, which is great. Because what happens is, we collect all these devices over the years. We've got a way to play our music, got a way to play those old DVDs, which is great. And then if we get a Blu-ray player, we need to have another device. But then we want to turn the TV into a smart TV, so we go out and buy something like this to make it smart. But look at this. That puck cost me about $100. It still doesn't play the shiny discs. What you're getting today is going to play your music discs, your standard DVDs, and even Blu-ray technology. And that's just, also the 4K discs, the 3D discs. So you can clean up all this clutter and junk and have one device that is so simple and streamlined. And more importantly, I can even show you how simple it is to set up. Because what you get today, we even give you that HDMI cable so you can really set this up on your own. Because all you do is you get this home, and you see how slim this is.
Yeah, it's small. I have this.
Yeah,
it's really
me too.
small. Yeah.
It's so low profile, which is great. And all I do is I turn it around, I plug it into the outlet, which we can do, and then right over here, your HDMI cord, you plug that in, which we're giving you the cord as well, and you're done.
You'll see the receptor right at the back of your TV. Sometimes they put it on the side, the bottom. So
you have just turned your television into a smart TV. So it's not time to go out and buy the new TV. It's just time to enjoy it because this made it smart. It upgraded your entire DVD library. Because that's another thing. How many of us have that library of DVDs we've collected over the years? And we don't want to start that entire collection over again because, these cost a lot of time and money to collect all of these.
I probably have like 75 DVDs.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. No.
But just because these are standard, am I going to go Blu-ray?
Right,
Yeah.
and you know what? There's some movies where maybe it's not that important for you to have to go get the Blu-ray copy of it. You have the DVD, and it's not going to make, when you're watching things like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, those kind of movies, it really makes a huge difference when you've got all that special effects and all that stuff. But if you're watching generic movies that you've had, it could be like old holiday movies that you love that are almost even cartoons, where you're like, I don't know if the Blu-ray is going to be that much better on a cartoon. It will be. It'll be a little clearer and richer. But the point is, you can play your old movies. You don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of new Blu-rays. It plays both versions of that, and not all of them do that. So to be able to have both those things, and to be able to have something that's updated, and you've got the Samsung name. I have a Samsung TV that I've had in the back room for like 12 years.
Yeah.
It's like they're such a good quality product, and they give you such an incredible value when you think about it. You know, a Blu-ray player is going to cost you, a good one with 4K is going to cost you $150. Okay? Easily. We're giving you the daily burn. We're going to give you the PlayOn Plus Online, which are some great online like trial offers. They're fantastic. Bill mentioned we give you the cable. So you basically got $200 here. Cut that price in half, less $1. It's $99.95. It's a this day only. We reduced the shipping and handling, and we even put it, instead of 4 flex, they put it on 5 flex. So it's $20. And I'm telling you, it's going to make a big difference. I didn't, you know, I honestly got it because I was like, well, you know, I do sell electronics. I better have a Blu-ray player. It's like the first time I got rid of my flip phone because Pete Kilcullen was making fun of me so much. He's like, geez, you sell like all these great phones. Why do you have such a crappy phone?
I didn't want to go
like,
Blu-ray because I thought it was going to be like Laserdisc and like Betamax. Is it a fad?
Yeah.
But now that we know so many are going that way, it is a nice investment to just be able to throw in the disc and all of that because that's what we're used to. But if I want to stream, like my niece and nephew come over and they want to stream and find something on Netflix, I have that option now, whether this TV is in the guest room, whether this TV is, maybe I just cut the cord because I'm just gonna watch Netflix and Hulu. I have these great options. And Guy, you mentioned home movies. I'd love to show this example. Does your television or current Blu-ray player, because you know, not all Blu-ray players can even play other content. But what I wanna show you is right down here in front, there's a little USB port. What's great about that? You can charge your phone, you can take home movies, you can do whatever, plug it into that, gives you
slideshow
options, exactly, slideshows of home movies or maybe even old videos, but more importantly, remember those videos will be up converted, making it crisper and more sharp and more realistic and more fun, which is what we appreciate. We'll play this one for our producer Paul, because this is his home country, but more importantly, this is the user options that you have. So I just was able to go for my flash drive. I was able to play all my shiny discs, and at a press of one button, I have a smart-enabled television where I can shop by remote. I can, you know, download stuff for the sports fan, full web browsing experience. I even have a screen mirroring option, which is kind of fun. I can kind of jump into here and show you what happens. How many times have we been there where it's like, oh, I just got back from this family vacation. I want to show you these photos. I think I have a photo album in here of Guy Yovan pictures. But more importantly, let's see, I'm just going to show my vacation photos. So I want, instead of showing everyone on my phone.
Right off of his phone.
I can go right over here and I can fling it to the television because it gives me that option. And that's really what you want. You want options. You want to be able to entertain everybody, whether it's the home movies, whether it's the vacation photos, whether it's something that's streaming. That's really what you're walking away with as simple as plugging in 2 things.
Yeah, it takes no
We give
time.
you one cord, and you walk away with tons of entertainment.
And you'll have more modern technology at your fingertips, which really makes a big difference. If you're somebody, listen, if you don't watch DVDs or Blu-rays, you don't need to deal with this. But if you do and you love them, and maybe you've got memories that you put on a DVD or Blu-ray, it could be a wedding, whatever it is. Yeah. Here's a trip that could be a once in a lifetime trip there for young Mr. Bill.
That's just it. You want to show it off.
Yeah, and you want to show it off. You want to show family and friends. It makes it so great. And having all the fact that this is has Wi-Fi built in, so you can stream and you can get your Netflix and your YouTube videos and all that stuff right on your big screen TV, and regular DVD players cannot do that. So it really adds a bunch. And like you had said before, because I have an older TV, I have an older Sony TV, and it's about 6 or 7 years old, I guess now. So when smart TVs back then were not the same. I mean, it only has like 3 built-in channels, and it's hard. You have to navigate through like 5 different buttons to try to add stuff. That's harder. This is so easy. So when you want to add a channel, when you want to, even if you want to shop, whatever it is you want to do on there, having this player makes it so much easier. Because as you said, it does more than just play movies.
And that's what we really have to scratch our head around.
Yeah.
Because when we think Blu-ray player, we think it's just going to play shiny Blu-ray discs.
Right.
This plays all the discs. But then when we think about technology of today, a lot of us have gotten away from the shiny disc story, and we want to be able to stream. We can do that. And we've also heard about 4K. And what is 4K? We have a high definition TV, but when you go 4K, it quadruples the number of pixels, so it's sharper and more vivid and more lifelike, which we all get excited about, whether we're binge watching because we're streaming, whether we're watching shiny discs because we have that trilogy of discs, so it's going to look better. And maybe you don't have a 4K TV yet, but you've been wanting to upgrade. Get the Samsung multimedia player because it'll work on your TV, but when you get that 4K TV, it's going to work on that television as well. So, or maybe you already have the 4K TV, but you have that really old Blu-ray player, that really old media streamer, this really just upgrades you and gives you tons of user options.
And also, if you are into 3D, which this also will do, it upscales to 3D, or it's 3D ready.
Right.
What that means is when you're watching 3D movies and you've got the 3D glasses, you got all your gear, you're ready to go, you're going to need a TV that can make that transformation.
Right. And a player.
And a player that does that. And that's, we have actually both these available, but that's really what you're gonna need to utilize it. But that's built into the Blu-ray player. So upscaling with 4K, 3D ready, so you can pop a 3D movie in here. I mean, it's kind of like
it's ready for everything.
It's ready.
Because even if you have that 3D TV and the 3D discs, which maybe are a few years old, this will play them. Yeah. You're gonna get a 4K disc maybe next Christmas. It's gonna play those. Yeah. Do you have your Duran Duran CD that you love to play? It's gonna play your music even if you'd like.
Duran.
I was trying to think old school. Was that old enough?
Pretty old.
Okay.
But it's
there's older.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, for this day only, you can save $40 on this if you'd like to pick it up. The shipping is reduced down to just $5 flat rate, and it's only $20 to get it home. Read the reviews. I mean, it's a Samsung. You can see at the top next to Bill over there. Look at all the gold stars. It's mostly 5-star picks. Everybody loves this. Hey, by the way, all our electronics come with a protection plan, but if you'd like to go above and beyond, we have that available. A lot of people love having, the extra couple years or this or that, and this is a way to protect your electronics. It's called Protection Plus, so check it out. You can click that little icon right down there at the bottom of the screen that says Protection Plus. All right, I want to remind everybody, we were talking about the Blu-ray player, but we also